A hero is someone who has given his or her life to something bigger than oneself. This is a quote from Joseph Campbell, the father of the hero's journey. According to Quartz magazine, the hero's journey is a formula in which many films follow while telling a story. I will be analyzing how the films Gravity and 1917 both portray aspects of the hero's journey through the use of lighting, camera movements, and long takes. Directed by Alfonso Cuarón, Gravity tells the story of an astronaut, Ryan Stone, who is sent to space for the first time. During a routine spacewalk, disaster strikes and destroys their ship. Ryan soon realizes the only way back home is to venture further into space. In this film, we see the different aspects of the hero's journey as we follow Dr. Stone's struggle to make it back to Earth alive. One very important aspect in the hero's journey is usually called crossing the threshold. This occurs when the hero is moving from their ordinary world into the unknown. This can be seen in Gravity as we see Dr. Stone get detached from her ship and start flying into space. The change of worlds that occurs here is from the safety of companionship and hospitality into remote isolation. The first thing noticed here is probably the long single take of the shot. This is very effective in conveying the crossing of the threshold aspect of the hero's journey and the way that the audience can really feel the tenseness of the moment as time passes. This helps the audience understand that there is a change occurring within the narrative of the story. Secondly, this transfer to isolation can be seen through a change in lighting. Towards the beginning of the shot, there is high-key lighting present everywhere as a lot is going on, and there is not much direct emphasis through lighting on any one thing. However, as the shot pans out to Dr. Stone flying through space, there is a contrast of lighting as everything is dark but her. This is how the feeling of isolation is developed, which furthers this shift of crossing the threshold. Finally, the quick camera movements in this shot also help build the tension that is intended towards the audience to indicate a sort of chaos. This chaos is a representation of the hero in our story, Dr. Stone, while she crosses the threshold into the unknown world of isolation. These quick camera movements are effective in conveying this because they are constantly showing change. Next off, in 1917, they tell the story of a soldier during the Great War who needs to cross over enemy lines to deliver a message that could save 1,600 lives, including that of his own brother. The part of the hero's journey I will be discussing here is called the Supreme Ordeal. This is the part of the journey where the hero has to face his most difficult challenge. Here we see Blake running through a war zone trying to get his message to the commander to call off the attack. The first film element that is used to convey the Supreme Ordeal is the lighting. The lighting of the shot is overall high-key, which highlights how significant a moment in the film the shot is. This also signifies the magnitude of the challenge that is being faced by the hero. Secondly, the long take, although used during the duration of the film, is very impactful in the shot. It allows for a lot of development in the background, which builds up the importance of the challenge being faced by the hero. Finally, we can look at the camera movement. This kind of goes hand in hand with the long take, as the fast movement backwards allows for the creation of the whole scene. This truly reveals how the Supreme Ordeal is in the film. Overall, both films effectively use lighting, camera movements, and long takes to convey the hero's journey.